Hey everybody, welcome to the stream. Today we are playing Sherlock Holmes Nemesis, and there are quite a few things to cover before we even start. First of all, you may notice it's got a completely different name. That's right, I don't know why. Probably usual suspects. Maybe it had to be changed in a different country or something, but this is what we got. The options to change the settings for graphics and all that other stuff, which is quite normal, don't quite work. So once you accept the settings to change anything, it will it'll say something like right, so we change this to high, accept. Great. Change will apply after restarting the game. Now, I have spent the last 20 minutes trying to figure out how to solve this issue, and even through Steam forums, nothing. So, only some of the settings will save. Not all of them, only some. And, yeah, it's shocking. So this is a game from 2009, and if you recall, we've been playing Dungeons and Dragons Online. Now, while the graphics aren't super amazing these days, the game still runs. It functions. This, however, is, let's say, a much smaller studio. But let's jump into it. Music is nice. I like that. Alright. So, even before we even begin, we saw some sort of a splash screen there, and it just decided, oh no, it needs to see this instead. So, it was loading the game, I imagine, but who knows. Now, the music in behind, really nice, classical, you gotta love classical music. But let's have a read of this. You are undertaking to portray Sherlock Holmes. You are undertaking to portray Sherlock Holmes. That feels like it's grammatically incorrect, but let's move on. The famous consulting detective of 221B Baker Street, London. During this case, you must demonstrate both sagacity and calm. What the hell is sagacity? Okay, let's look that up, because I'm not 100% sure I know what that word means. Sagacious, sagacity. Sagacity. The quality of being sagacious. Thanks, Google. For fuck's sake. Okay, so it means judgment, insight, depth, perception, basically. So, a good understanding of things and calm. Alright. Observe well the items around you. I mean, do people not observe items around them? Don't hesitate to click on them once you have the required information. Well, I mean, if there's items around me, I'm going to click on them, and I would expect that these items will give me the required information. You will obtain comments that will help in your hunt. Okay. Do not forget to interrogate anybody who may be able to inform you. Well, I wouldn't know who's going to be able to inform me unless I interrogate everybody. Chose the right questions and pay heed to their answers. Now this is literally the after you go into the new game, this is the first thing that greets you, and they couldn't even get spellings or anything right. Christ. Okay. Assure yourself that you aren't caught short by your adversary. Arsene Lupin. Arsehole Lupin. That's what his going to be called. He will throw a number of challenges at you, which will demand you are subtle and methodical. Okay, not even going to touch that one. Thus, in the course of your investigations, you will have need of pencil and paper. Certain riddles will require reflection worthy of your hero. It will be challenging. God. At certain moments, you will need to type a keyword in response to a question in order to continue the adventure. You are at liberty to consult your notes in order to help yourself. Do not forget to read the documents that you will have gathered and glance through Sherlock's notes. They are all important. Okay, this isn't setting me up like it's a well thought out game. So if I have to use pencil and paper to understand your puzzles, then I don't hold great faith. In order to advance your inquest, you will have at your disposition plans and maps which will permit you to teleport by clicking on given points. So, we can teleport around, but we don't have an in-game notepad? Let's talk about realism, huh? Okay, you'll teleport by clicking on given points. You may equally make your character run by double-clicking with your left mouse button. England's honour is at stake. Well, as we all know, England has no honour. Do not disappoint your adversary! Exclamation point. I mean, I'm sure we want to disappoint him. To catch him? Okay. Well, look at these graphics. Trogwares, it's Frogwares, presents a terrible font. It looks like one upper cap, lower cap. This is a completely different font. The New Adventure of Sherlock Holmes. There's Glentworth Street in a different font. I'm pretty sure it was Times New Roman. Sherlock Holmes versus Arsehole Lupin. And there's the golden line. And I'm guessing she must be a prostitute. There's a crow or a pigeon. And what are those men made of? Oh, Jesus Christ, I thought his eyes were higher up. London, July 14th, 1895. And here we are. 221B Baker Street. Well, that is a violin, played masterfully.
It looks to be the
and it's going through his neck.
Day, Holmes. There's nothing like beginning the week with a sunny Monday, with nothing more pressing to do than to see what came in the post. Would you care to take a ride up the Thames today?
The Thames?
I think not, Watson.
Listen, Holmes, your mood
Get
has
fucked,
been getting
Watson.
progressively worse for the past 2 weeks. I know you, and I am certain that something is bothering you. It wouldn't be bad news from Switzerland, would it?
We would already be on a boat heading towards the continent were that the case, my dear Watson.
Very well, then, what is it? Let me guess. For the past 2 weeks, the papers have talked of nothing other than this French thief, Arsène Lupin.
Arsehole.
He's been making all of the police officers on the continent look like complete idiots.
Ah, well.
You're taking an obvious pleasure out of reading these articles.
My dear Watson.
I've put my finger on it, haven't I? I know you well. Something tells me that you will not entertain talk of this Lupin for some time. Do you recall his latest feat? Using an alias, he seduced a young Italian princess in order to rob her of a priceless set of diamond jewellery that once belonged to the Medicis. These jewels were to be part of the lady's dowry on the occasion of her marriage to the son of a wealthy, influential Sicilian. Finally, our friend, having
but he can say
committed his
Sicilian.
crime, left word for the local press, explaining that there was no other way for the charming lass to escape a marriage of convenience with, I quote, an uncultivated and uncouth boor without the least refinement. Since then, the lady has been confined to a convent, and rumour has it that the two outraged fathers have jointly offered a sum of countless millions of liras for the head, the rest of the body being optional, of the man who is responsible for their dishonour. Are you acquainted with the reputation of the Italian criminal milieu?
Milieu?
Why, another letter from the zoo about those missing birds, as if we were going to be running around the whole of London chasing chickens.
Yes, let's chase
As I
some
was saying,
chickens.
are you acquainted with the reputation of the Italian criminal milieu? This Arsène Lupin must
Jesus
be in
Christ,
hiding
Holmes.
somewhere,
If you shut up for a minute,
surrounded
I'll be
by
able to
bottles
answer your
of champagne
questions.
and stolen treasures. How foolhardy and arrogant. Oh, these French. However, he didn't pursue this foolishness to the point of risking stepping onto British soil.
Has the cat got your tongue, Watson? What?
He's having a heart attack. He's dying.
Whatever is the matter with you, Watson? Pray tell.
This letter on the table. Holmes, read it.
Okay, we get to control Sherlock now. Boy, oh boy. Wow. Good. In this game, you can change your playing perspective at will. Press the OR key or mouse. Ah. I think we're going to go with this. WASD keys. Pressing caps lock or left shift to run. We just hold it down. Press OR again to go back. Oh, didn't see what that said. Now time to start the game. No. I have no idea what that said. Find the letter on the table. Hang on. Hints. Can I die in this game? Nope. Try all you like. Sherlock may be as verbose as he likes, and Watson as infuriating, but no, you cannot die. So don't worry about making mistakes. Oh boy. And there's a strategy guide too. Okay, so that's items, that's dialogues, documents, reports. It's our old map. Third person perspective. So, I think maybe space was something to do with skipping or something. You know what? We'll start new game, because I do want to see.
Listen,
Okay.
My dear
you
Watson.
Listen,
What's that?
Holmes.
This.
Alright. Let's do that again, because we're right at the beginning, so it doesn't matter. You can move him, double click to make him run. Yeah, grand, we did that. We can do OR for first person mode, press OR again to come back, press space button for dynamic help and see all your accessible items from your current position. You can use this button from both respective modes. Okay. Aha! So space turns it on and then it doesn't turn off again. Okay. They chill out after a second or two. Okay, so boom, check those scales. Absolutely nothing. Here's a bunch of fucking bullet holes in my wall. Was that you, Watson? I'll break your face with this violin if you've been shooting up my walls. I know. Anyone that plays Sherlock Holmes or is interacting with any medium knows that he shoots holes in his own wall. Because he's a goddamn psychopath.
No, I must know why Watson is in such a state.
Oh no, I can't go into his bedroom. Look at this gun. So precarious to have it up there like that. That's, Oh, hang on. Oh, so if I hold down the button I can walk as well. Which is kind of useless. Oh, let's touch the metronome. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. Wow, metronomes don't stop.
No, I must know why Watson is in such a state.
Alright, fine, fine. Let's
This
talk
letter
to this asshole.
here on the table, Holmes. It's incredible. Read it.
Alright, I'll read it. I swear I'll read it. Oh, I've seen this before. I don't know the name of it, but it was used in that game Procession to Cavalry, which is a fucking amazing game. So you should totally play that. This looks familiar too. Don't recognize the exact thing. This is an old map of London. There's the Thames. EastEnders takes place around here, I think. I'm not sure. Alright, Watson. Fine. Jesus Christ. Alright, let's try. Dear Mr. Holmes, before I begin, please excuse any grammatical or spelling errors that you might notice. Oh, we fucking noticed. Your language isn't my native tongue as I come from the continent. France, to be exact. In addition, my singular subject... But I mean, like... Even back in the day when... You know, England and Ireland... you know, where they're still islands. And then you had, like, the mainland of Europe. Even though they're still islands, like, they're still part of the continent. Like... Christ. Okay. In addition, my singular subjects of conversation, whether they be oral or written, are the most exquisite food and wine, the noblest arts, and the sublimest women. The sublimest women. The whole world knows that you, people of Her Most Gracious Majesty, if you're from France, you wouldn't, and if you're a villain, like, you're not going to call Her Most Gracious Majesty. You're not going to give a shit about someone else's queen. Especially not the French. The world knows that you do not produce or even discern any manifestation of aesthetic intelligence and civilization that sets men apart from beasts. Thus, the opportunities to practice your language are sporadic and brief. Well, he speaks pretty fucking well for someone who doesn't speak the language. What use is there to linger with a lackey or maid? What? Okay. But look, I see I have made a mistake, or rather, an execrable mistranslation. I said, you, people of blah blah blah. I should have said, the people of blah blah blah, other than you. How can I include you in this half-ruddy-faced, half-pallid crowd, reeking of brine and cheap beer? Oh shit, there's more. Alright. You stand apart, an icon. This is supposed to be a threat. It sounds like he wants to date him. Having followed your exploits for some time and being interested in your unusual personality, I started to see in you a man of intelligence, ingenuity, and singular refinement. The incredible results in your activities and the manner in which you achieve them are marked with the seal of genius. Believe me, despite the lamentable opinion that I hold for the inhabitants of your island. See, he already hates people in England, so why would he say anything nice about the Queen? I have for you an admiration without limit, which reached its apogee recently when I discovered you have a French ancestor. Ah, what unlucky stars brought you to the world elsewhere than in the motherland. The motherland I call my own. That should have been your own? Question mark. Perhaps the gods desired that your presence on this island bring up the intellectual average that was so low it bordered on the absurd. The business that brings me to write this letter may bring an answer to this question. I don't think Sherlock Holmes has a French ancestor, but you never know. You see, events without antecedent will occur in London in the week to come. beginning on the very night of the day in which you read this letter. So the letter would be the antecedent. The purpose of these events is to bring to light a fraud, the arrogance and vanity of the English. Okay. Enough of the haughty, boring composure, he says with a letter made of, 5, 6, 7... Fuck me. Alright. Let's just tear through this thing. Enough of the derisive confidence, enough of the haughty, boring composure the English present us when passion should be freely expressed. Enough of the derisive confidence in England's impregnability, which is displayed by all of your politicians and soldiers. The English fortress is being protected by seas, serving as moats. Enough of your supposed symbols of majesty and the grandeur of spirit, which in fact are merely the fruits of looting and plundering. England has measured the world by its stingy, superior smile for far too long. Thus I, arsehole Lupin, have pledged to get rid of this smile. To that end, in the week to come, I pledge to steal 5 of the most representational symbols of the alleged English grandeur here in London. Once these auspicious achievements have been accomplished, I will exhibit the trophies for the world to see and will reveal the smallness of a nation incapable of preserving its pride. England will become the laughingstock of all nations. Ha ha ha! From the largest to the smallest, and will have to swallow its pride and lower its head for millennia to come. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the English have done some pretty outrageous stuff over the years. That pride, shame. Yeah, that's this is definitely done by a team that lives outside any English speakers. Imagine these self-righteous and perfidious faces who ordinarily parade the fact that they are one of Her Majesty's people will henceforth hide their origins. Being English will no longer be grounds for pride, but rather shame. Ooh. In brief, the debts will be paid. So, you're trying to make England look bad. Now, let's be fair. The only people that make England look bad are England. But he's going to steal these items, and that will bring shame. Oh. How about you just steal the items and piss off the English? It'd be worse. Anyway, in brief, the debts will be paid. You're perhaps asking yourself why I've chosen to share with you my vision. Oh, fuck. Which many who don't know me would consider mad. After all, if my former praises are well-founded, you are certainly the only person in England capable of stopping my plan. Like myself, you are fully aware of the inefficiency and the flagrant lack of imagination that plagued your police service. The reason for this letter is eminently narcissistic. No exceptional artist desires to produce their work for an uncultured public, incapable of appreciating the true value of his prowess and talent. In you I have found the ideal spectator. I wish for you to follow stages of my consecration step by step. In fact, I would almost wish for you to put yourself in my path, and in vain to stop me from committing these thefts. Again, this is letting us know about it. But you are a busy man who doesn't like defeat. What a shame. If, despite everything, the adventure tempts you anyway, I shall leave you a few verses that deal with tonight's target. All across France, everyone knows, in the blind's kingdom, you only need one eye for the crown. You treat us like blind men it shows. 'Twas a one-eyed, one-armed man who brought us down. It is true that we failed, though we tried again. Our fate was nailed, his immortality our pain. One of the Spanish capes, the detestable pride that hangs around you like drapes. Our suffering makes you snide. An adversary came along in order to protect victory. We were put in the wrong and the day made history. The HSS Victory, that's a ship I believe, saved the pain and defeat, or the HMS Victory. The worst in this game is that the hero we did meet carries a French name. Clearly, so maybe he's going to call himself the hero. Clearly did vengeance sound. What I have in mind for this traitor sitting at his master's feet like a hound is to be run aground. Maybe it is just the whole thing about the ship. On my honour, tonight to hand, I will break free the binding so that all may understand. Our victory will take wing. Arsehole lobotomy. Okay. Well, that was fucking dire. Absolutely.
Holmes, this is truly unbelievable.
It sure is
Surely
unbelievable.
This cannot be taken seriously.
It's possible,
Nobody's
Watson,
taking
that
it
this
seriously.
letter is nothing but a prank. However, a small chance exists that both the challenge and the threat are real.
What will you do?
First, I'm going to enjoy the breakfast Mrs. Hudson has prepared. If you would be so good, Watson, as to clarify some of the riddles in the letter. Firstly, if Arsène Lupin is actually the author, as he states, why does he sign with another name? When it comes to the poem, even if an answer seems straightforward, we must be quite certain. What would the target of tonight's theft be if this letter turns out to be accurate? We have 1 day to find the solution and to take preventative measures. You could go see Barnes, the bookstore in Glentworth Street. Surely they'll have something that will be informative.
I mean, we'll just track him down and then shoot him. Alright. Hey, now I am Sherlock again. Right. I can come over here.
Holmes's Table for Experiments. A motley collection.
Oh, no, wait. I'm playing as Watson. Okay. So, what is this? Does that even have a frame? No? Jesus. Look, that's even wrapped around the side of it. Fuck's sake, lads. Alright.
What? This accursed statue is still here? I've asked Mrs. Hudson to remove it for us.
Why is the statue growling?
What? This accursed statue is still here? I've asked Mrs. Hudson to remove it for us.
Okay. Alright.
Ooh, the adventure of the dancing men. I recall.
That man has no arms. Okay. Okay, so the idea being that we touch all this stuff and it'll turn green.
It's the steel harpoon that pierced Black Peter, master of the sea unicorn.
Black Peter.
Terrible memories.
You can tell that was racist. In we go. In we go. Anything at all to investigate. There are some nice paintings. I'll give it that. Like, I really like that one. He's got a heart over his bed. This is clearly Watson's room. Was it shit? There's a couple of maps. We don't need those. Change your clothes? No? Lazy fucker. Alright. And we'll go over to Holmes' room.
It's a coal bucket in which Holmes stores his cigars. What a strange idea.
He stores them, but I mean, okay, maybe he likes the smoky aftertaste.
Treaty on Cornish, the Celtic language of the Cornish people. And here, medieval pottery.
Medieval.
Holmes has an interesting taste in reading.
This was set in like the 1800s. The shit people used to read about was always about pots.
It was in
garbage.
this statue that we found the famous Black Pearl of the Borgias.
Okay, so these are some references to
what a mess.
old cases.
I am not ready yet, Watson.
Oh,
I am not ready yet, Watson.
stay away, Watson.
My eccentric companion keeps his shag tobacco in the toe of this Persian slipper.
The Persian slipper. Who's this guy?
Colonel Gordon. It was during the affair of the lodger in treatment.
Colonel Gordon.
The Reichenbach Falls. What an awful memory.
The Reichenbach Falls is an excellent story, where they fought Moriarty.
This is how Holmes organises his correspondence that is awaiting responses. If only his clients saw that.
Like, that's... Does that blade have two handles? That's ridiculous. But, like, honestly, a spike would be fine. Every time you're going to stab it, you're going to split the paper. Jesus. Can't interact with that. What's left?
Holmes's violin.
Holmes's violin. Anything left to interact with? No. Let's try leave. Hey, we can walk around the house. Yay for us. Well, we don't see anyone hiding outside. Got a feeling that this game isn't going to have a lot of characters in it. Wow, that door is just flat. Oh, wow. Why does this game play like it's from the 90s? Yeah, from the 1890s. Hey, look, I'm on the street, Holmes. You can't do nothing. Haha. So, map. Ah. Ta-da! I teleported back to Baker Street. Alright, chase the pigeons. No. I can actually stand on them because, you know, nothing... Look at this creep. Like, there is collision there, so we can touch them and stand on them, but they're not scared of us. Oh, it hurts me to play this.
No, I have nothing to ask him.
Well, that's great, Watson. That's great. Alright, let's try running around. You.
No, I have nothing to ask him.
So, I can run around this place. How long do we have to wait on Holmes? Am I stuck? Okay, I was stuck on something. So they're getting renovations.
I have no interest in going there.
Well, that's great, Watson. That's great. Super helpful. What about down here? Any interest going down here? Wow, this is pretty shitty environment. Look at that, you can actually see the sky over there. They worked real hard in this game. I'd be embarrassed to show this as work I've done.
Sir? Sir? Sir?
Dirty, dirty Watson. Jesus. Can't
I
believe...
have no interest in going there.
Well, yeah, I mean, you wouldn't be able to anyway. What about down here? What was that now? Something on the map. Barnes Bookstore.
I have no interest in going there.
Okay, is this the bookstore? No. This bookstore? No, it's a flat door. This looks like there's something inside.
Poor
Haha!
Barnes should hire a cleaning lady. Oh, what a mess.
What a mess. Oh yeah, let's check the dialogue. Listen, Holmes. You're... Jeez, we have to scroll down. First, I'm going to enjoy the breakfast. Watson, clarify. What's the sign with another name? You could go see Barnes in the bookstore. Alright, so we're here now. And can we read any of these books? Probably not. Is he dead? Oh, he's been reading Cthulhu. Great. And trying to summon him. Fucking weirdo. Oh, I'm moving again. The game is very intuitive and lets us know. What's
Good
up,
day,
creep?
Barnes.
Hello? Dr. Watson? How are you? I didn't hear you enter.
Are you busy? Am I disturbing you?
Not at all. I was researching, but if you came to see me, it must be that you're looking for something specific. Perhaps I can help you?
Jesus Christ.
A very strange affair, bewildering even, has brought me to see you. An affair involving a Spanish cape and a one-eyed, one-armed man.
Most certainly. You will find the works dealing with naval history on one of the shelves somewhere.
Okay, goodbye.
Thank you. I'll go look.
Clearly this man is insane. Alright, let's try this one. The Great English Seaman Book. Okay, something was his last voyage. Upon his return he astounded many with his taste for raw meat and his sudden onslaught of salivation. When I quote his housekeeper, local college students were uninformed. Conscripts passed in front of the windows of the living room. He died 2 years later due to a fatal fall while attempting to battling the weathercock. The weathercock atop Edensboro's bell tower with a sculpture he had made out of clay and briar chips. Don't even know what they are. Representing the supposed offspring of the Duke of Kent and a hedgehog. Horatio Nelson. First Viscount Nelson. Born in Burnham Thorpe, Norfolk. Blah blah blah. Charged with Bonaparte. Something. Who cares? Victorious. He held a telescope to his blind eye, so one-eyed. I do not see the signal. Thus he continued the battle, coming out victorious. Lucky for him, his joke. Blah blah blah. Okay, so Admiral
Here's
Nelson.
my book, The Great English Sailors.
They're seamen.
As it happens, I found this book, and
Excuse me, my dear Dr. Watson, but I am in need of tranquility.
well,
Is that her name?
Farewell, Barnes.
Can I check out any other books? No, it's just that one book. All right, let's mosey. Actually, let's use the map. And I am not walking. Oh. Like, the controls are awful. I just walked through that door. Oh no. Yeah. Am I stuck? No. Jesus. Alright, Holmes, you bollocks.
Now tell me, Watson, what progress have you made? Have you found the meaning of the mysterious signature?
Now, do I have to type it in? Who is Arsino Lotinho? Bollocks. Oh, well, I can type it. So, no space. Let's check our inventory. Documents. Okay. Not content to rest on, he recaptured Duke of Bronte. He died triumphing during the Battle of Trafalgar by inferior numbers. So he had half of an army, so one arm. But through the grace of courage, a representative tale of Nelson occurred during the foreign battle when the flag captain warned that the commander was signaling retreat. So I'll try and put in just Nelson.
Your intentions are good, Watson, but you've missed everything of importance.
Okay, maybe I put in Admiral Watson. Or Admiral Nelson.
Your intentions are good, Watson, but you've missed everything of importance.
Okay. Let's check it again. Horatio Nelson. Let's try that.
It's an anagram, Holmes. The letters in Arsino Lotino can be used to spell out Horatio Nelson.
That's a welcome confirmation. No doubt the target of the theft is somehow connected with the Battle of Trafalgar, won by Admiral Lord Nelson at the expense of the French. Nelson, who lost an eye and an arm in battle,
Oh, he
has
did
a
lose an
statue
arm.
high atop a column in Trafalgar Square. It
Just
says
in
that
case
the
you didn't
object of
know.
the theft is sitting at his master's feet. There's nothing to steal on this column. We have a map of London here somewhere. Let's see if we can find a site of interest near Trafalgar Square.
Oh, we know it's going to be in London, like. No? Can't take that map of London. Alright. let's go into this guy's room. What are we gonna find in here? Jesus Christ. What even is that?
To think that this statue saved Holmes's life during the adventure of the empty house.
The Adventure of the Empty House. Oh Lord.
Holmes's sidearm.
It's a pistol. Just say pistol.
Hinayana, the oldest Buddhist school, Ceylon. Holmes has some strange bedside reading. A Scandal in Bohemia. Holmes's very first adventure.
Is that backwards
Why
now?
is he keeping this journal? Holmes is not the type to archive his past adventures.
Yep. It's
A Scandal in
reversed.
Bohemia. Holmes. Oh, the photo of Irene Adler. I'm not surprised that Holmes kept it. To him, she is the only woman. He perceives her as being so superior to the rest of her sex that he can't even speak her name. Could he have felt something close to love for her? Who knows?
Who knows indeed. Alright.
Ah,
We're just
Holmes's
stealing from
Order
our
of the
boss at this
Legion of
point.
Honor. I wonder why he doesn't display it on the wall.
Because the British have no honour. Here's some glasses.
Holmes's makeup and accessories.
Oh
With the
yeah.
help of this,
He's a
his
master.
disguises are very impressive.
Oh yeah, I think you can like try on glasses and a beard and shit later on.
Holmes's makeup and
Right. Anything else to mess around with in here? Doesn't look like it. Alright. Aha!
Ha! I found it at last. The map of London.
So, according to you, what is there to steal in Trafalgar Square? Show me on the map, Watson.
Probably a bank.
So, according to you,
Oh,
what is there to steal?
Yes. Okay, so I have to show you the map. Maybe. Okay, so no, that's Cavendish Square. Oh, map of London. Here we go. Center, west, south, east. Is it center? Victorian Gothic, opened by Queen Victoria. British Museum. Trafalgar Square, National Gallery. Maybe. That's Trafalgar
The
Square.
only location visible is the National Gallery of Painting, which faces the column.
Why not? Our man wants to steal a painting, but which one? Watson, shall we head out? Let's take a tour of the National Gallery. While you find us a hansom, I'll send a message to
A hansom
Lestrade to
what?
have him join us. Find us a hansom, Watson. We have no time to lose.
Find us a handsome Watson. It's definitely not handsome in this game. Ooh, boy. These graphics. Oh my god. Open the damn door. Open the goddamn door. And look at this. One just appeared outside. How bad is it? This horse looks malnourished. Lord. Alright, mate. How's it going?
Ah, Lamb, good timing. Can you give myself and my friend Sherlock a lift?
What's the
With
horse's
pleasure,
name?
Dr.
Pork chop?
Watson. The mistress, Miss Bromsby, gave me the day off. I'll wait for you.
Miss Bromsby. Alright, so yeah, that was a loading screen. But, it moved fast.
Fragile. The museum transports china?
Art is precious,
Pretty sure
my dear
China's
Watson,
bigger than that.
But it's true that this crate is a curious size. I'd say 3 feet 3 inches on 2 sides by 6'6".
What a mess.
You can't come in here making comments on people's jobs. That's rude, Watson. Very rude.
What a mess.
I think I recognize that music.
Good afternoon, gentlemen, and welcome to the National Gallery of Painting. As it's such a lovely day outside, you're the only visitors at the moment, and likely will be for the whole day, as the minimum number of people for
This
a
guy needs to
guided tour
clear his
is
throat.
We're not here to visit the museum, young man. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and this is my friend and colleague, Dr. Watson.
Sherlock Holmes, the famous detective.
I
Indeed,
mean,
I have reason to
yeah?
believe that a theft is being planned that will take place here, perhaps as early as today.
A robbery?
A wobbly.
I'm not certain, but there is a good reason to believe that is the case. We have contacted Inspector Lestrade at Scotland Yard, and he should be
Lestrade?
joining us momentarily. Meanwhile, rest assured that we are here in an official capacity. In the meantime, you can certainly
That
help
is so
us. One of the
painful.
paintings will play a part in the matter, but I don't yet know exactly which one. I do, however, have a few clues that should tell something to a specialist like yourself.
Ah, yes, of course. As it happens, I've only been working here for 3 days. Actually, I'm an apprentice, and my duties here are essentially administrative.
Jesus.
Then you must certainly
Short
have
hairs.
a ledger of the works that are shown in the museum, with a description of each painting.
Yes, Sir Pointer entrusted it
Sir
to my care
Pointer.
this morning, so I could familiarize myself with the collection, but I lost it. I know, I make a rather feeble archivist, but while I was doing a tour of the museum, the painting that Mr. Pointer is now dealing with arrived, along with cases full of canvases that he had to quickly inventory.
The case of the missing ledger. What do you make of it, Watson?
I'm going to have to start switching
Listen,
them all
Mr.
around.
Palinur, sir.
Palinor, my friend and I will make our way through
What
the
a
museum in
name.
order to find the ledger. If you lost it while touring the museum and it wasn't back on the desk, then it must be in one of the galleries. Stay here and we will return to see you when we have found it, and not a word of it to the director.
Certainly, sir. With many thanks.
Well, I mean,
I will continue to do my
I don't think he's going to
inventory
rat
and
himself
await you.
out just because he met you. Fuck's sake.
Pray tell, would I be correct in deducing that the elder of the two men that we can see up there is the director of the museum?
Yes, that is Sir Pointer. He could certainly assist you better than I, but at the moment he's terribly occupied and will be for some time.
I'm getting yelled
The
at.
location that you are proposing is unworthy of my work. All of my pieces are hymns to color and light. It's the very stars, the sun that you want to extinguish.
Please understand, dear sir, the entrance hall is reserved for temporary exhibitions. We are able to add more lighting.
In that case, you would have to provide lanterns across the whole length of the ceiling, and to use the most refined oil possible. Definitely not gas. And mirrors to reflect the light, along with some canvases in basic colors to bring out
I
the
wonder if this is going to be a
contrasts.
puzzle.
We will do all that we possibly can.
Nevertheless, I insist that the number of my works must be on
My
the main
works?
floor next to the large pieces.
But our rooms are already full, and, as you know, each has its specific subject. Too
Like,
much
they're standing right
modernism.
beside this
How
giant
can there be
plant.
too much modernism? Modernism doesn't exist. Only
Okay,
art
fair enough.
exists. Art is timeless. Art is cosmic.
Like, aside from
Well, sir,
being
perhaps we should continue this conversation
arsehole.
in my office.
the... Apart from being just an arsehole, like, the voice of that character is bordering on racist.
Tell me, young
Or
man, would you happen
xenophobic
to have
or
a
something.
blueprint of the building in order to facilitate the task at hand?
Ah, yes, yes.
Hey,
Where did
blueprints.
I put it? Oh, yes,
Did
here
you
it
lose
is.
it?
Farewell, Palinor.
This kid doesn't blink. I don't blink. Oh, no, there he is. He blinked. Never mind. So they do use some, like, classical art, which is cool. I love looking at some classical art. That one looks familiar. As does that one. Okay.
Closed.
Oh no,
Closed.
it's closed. How about this one?
Closed.
Also closed. So here we go. Where are we currently? No admittance to public. What's that? Italian gallery, Flemish gallery, Dutch gallery, English gallery, German gallery, Spanish, and French. Director's office and entrance hall. Okay, so this is where we are at the moment, trying to get in through these doors. So that ain't gonna happen. But that's probably where you have to end up. Jesus Christ, Watson. Get away from me.
The Gallery of Italian Works.
Hey! Oh boy, they're gonna have us interact with all of them. Oh crap. You know what?
Closed.
Closed. Doors locked. Think I know this
Portrait
guy.
of a young man in red by Domenico Ghirlandaio. This painting was executed between 1480 and 90 and is on loan.
When was the guy he executed? Ha ha ha. It's a giant horse. That's something to do with a baby. Tax collectors or something. The old Jesus himself. It's over here. Hey, Venice.
Ah, Venice. La Serenissima. This one from 1740 by Canaletto. The Gallery of Italian Works.
Okay. So yeah, at least we know which ones we've actually looked at, so that's something, I guess. Hey!
Canvas painted around 1620. Unknown artist from the Flemish school.
I mean, it's terrible quality, like, it's very pixelated. But in the Procession to Calvary, that is the art room for Kickstarter backers. So you go in there and you can see different backers who had put their faces into the game. So that's pretty cool. Ooh, this is Sir Francis Bacon. Or, no, it's Rembrandt's self-portrait?
Portrait of a man, canvas loaned to the museum, work of an unknown
Never mind.
artist, dating between 1645 and 1655.
Maybe not. That's a weird looking fella. Here's a bunch of other stuff. Yeah. We're not going to interact with all of these, because Christ almighty, it'll go on for a while. A boat.
A terrible naval battle scene by Ludolf Bascoisen. Willem van der Velde, a Dutch painter
Willem
who
van der
dedicated his
Velde.
talent to the sea.
Well, I'm sure it was very easy to paint boats. Seen one boat, you've seen them all.
Dutch gallery.
Yeah, Dutch stuff is mostly ships, anyway.
A beach scene with fishermen by Ludolf Bascoisen, 1630 or 31 to 1708. A coast scene, Jan van de Capelle, Amsterdam. 1626 to 1679.
And
A
check the
river scene
boats.
with a Dutch yacht by van de Capelle.
Okay. And who's this? Mozart?
Self-portrait by William Turner, born in 1775. Extraordinary English painter.
Oh, Willie Turner, because he turned people gay. Not that you can do that. This is the guy. This was his lover, showing him a bit of leg, and he's winking from across the gallery. That's it. Who's this? George Washington?
Lord Heathfield of Gibraltar by Sir Joshua Reynolds, 1723 to 1792. One of the greatest portrait artists of his time.
If you say so.
English Painters Hall.
English Painter's Hell. Here's more boats.
Sun Rising Through Vapour by William Turner, 40 years before Monet, Turner creates a new painting that dissolves forms in a quivering of atmosphere and light.
Uh-huh. Sounds good.
A canvas by William Turner, The Painter of Light.
Okay. What the hell is this
Margate
crap?
from the Sea by William Turner. Here we have a precursor to Impressionism.
It's awful. Absolutely awful.
English Painters Hall.
Still... Oh! I think we found the book.
It seems that we found the famous ledger. It's written in shorthand and there are hundreds of entries. Let's bring it to the archivist.
Okay. So we're not going to have to go through all of these,
Close.
thankfully. Hey,
The
Napoleon!
Emperor Napoleon I, or Bonaparte as we English prefer, painted by Horace Vernet.
Some great big pictures. If you haven't been to an art museum, you should go see one. You'll see a lot of paintings like this. Who does he look like now?
Monsieur de Norvin's portrait by Jean-Auguste Dominique Ingres, 1780 to 1876.
I'll place him. This looks like Ted Cruz in drag.
Portrait of a Woman by Perono, French school, pastel on paper.
Okay, more boats. Okay,
The Spanish Painters Gallery.
that's Spanish
French
painters.
Painters Gallery.
It's French painters. Oh, this is a huge
A
piece.
lovely painting by Murillo. Impressive.
Absolutely massive. Didn't know that was that big. Old Dead Jesus.
This canvas by Tiziano Vecellio, better known as Titian, is an allegory of prudence. It reads, "From the past, the man of the present acts prudently so as not to imperil the future." Wise advice.
It looks like these three guys are hunting lions, and one of them is Santa. Is this Van Gogh?
An Apostle, Giuseppe de Ribera,
Nah.
1591 to 1652.
Hey, it's a butt.
A Peasant Boy Leaning
A
on a Sill by
peasant boy?
Bartolome Esteban Murillo, 1617 to 1682.
There's old Jesus again. Sure, whatever. Okay. Jesus Christ, that is so tiny. What
The
is
Adoration
it?
of the Name of Jesus, El Greco, 1541 to 1614. Spanish painter from Crete, belonging to the Mannerist school.
Okay. Alright. We are out of there
I
now.
said I didn't want to be disturbed.
What?
I said I didn't want to be disturbed.
I said I didn't want to be disturbed. Now, see, that did not break that cutscene.
The painter who was conversing with the director has such character, to the point of taking some of it out on this poor plant.
Oh, so funny, Holmes. Did we go through here? I'd say we did. Oh, no, we didn't.
The painter's father, Albrecht Dürer,
Albrecht.
has probably seen happier days.
Yeah, he had to sit there while his son painted them. There's some boobies.
The
Albrecht?
Ambassadors, 1533, by Hans Holbein the Younger. In the foreground, we can see a distorted skull, a symbol of
Oh, yeah.
mortality.
Yeah, that is weird. That is certainly weird. Oh, who's this guy?
A work that just exudes the joy of living, by Lucas Cranach the Elder.
Really? He looks happy. Alright.
German Gallery.
Alright, we are done. Let's go yell at this kid. Call him an idiot and stuff.
Yes, Mr. Holmes?
Yes, Mr. Holmes.
Farewell, Palinor.
We have your book. Do you not want your book? So... Oh, okay, so you click it once. That's kind of annoying.
Yes, Mr. Holmes?
Here is your ledger, my friend.
You found it!
Hey.
Many thanks. You won't say anything to Sir Pointer.
Rest assured, are you familiar with how the entries are written? Everything seems to be abbreviated.
I understand how to locate
Just in time for a
thematic
puzzle.
group and how to read a description, but I am struggling with the location codes.
It's better than nothing at the moment. We're searching for a painting that has a connection to the Battle of Trafalgar.
Depicting what exactly?
According to this poem, it could be...
Oh. Okay, let's go back and look at our poem. Items, no, documents. Okay. Boom. All across in the blind kingdom you need one eye for the ground. Treats like blind men. It shows 'twas a one-eyed, one-armed man who brought us down. Okay, so that's true. We failed. We tried again. Our fate was nailed. His immortality, our pain. One of the Spanish capes, the detestable pride that hangs around you like drapes. Our suffering makes you snide. Okay, maybe check the Spanish area. An adversary came along in order to protect victory. We were put in the wrong, and the day made history. Say the pain's feet. The worst in this game is that the hero we did meet carries a French name. Okay. He's a traitor. On my honor tonight to hand, I'll break free the bind so that all may understand our victory will take wing. Okay, what's the Battle of Trafalgar depict? Victory?
Are you sure? It means nothing to me, Mr. Holmes.
Fuck it. I don't know. I'll come back to you. Shit. Okay. Battle of Trafalgar. Let's get to the English room. Okay. English. No, these are French paintings. English. No, wait. Maybe. Yes, English. So, these are English. And these are English. Okay. Battle of Trafalgar.
A canvas by William Turner, the paint...
No.
John Constable. He managed to turn a boring part of England into a place you'd almost want to visit.
Okay. Probably not that. Probably not those kids.
Sun Rising Through Vapour by William Turner. 40 years before Monet, Turner creates a new paint.
No, probably not that.
The Evening Star by William Turner. The Grace...
No.
Mr. and Mrs. Andrews by Gainsborough, an unfinished painting. An unrivaled landscape artist, he was obliged to do portraits in order to earn a living.
Okay. Who's
Dr.
this guy again?
Ralph Schomburg by Thomas Gainsborough, 1727 to 70.
Nah, probably not him.
A canvas by Sir Reynolds. Colonel Tarleton, hero of the British forces during the American War of Independence. Queen Charlotte, painted by Sir Thomas Lawrence.
Nah.
Lady Coburn and her three eldest sons
Cockburn.
by Sir Reynolds. Self-portrait by William Turner, born in 1775.
And what's this
Lord
guy's name?
Heathfield of Gibraltar
Heathfield.
by Sir Josh.
Okay, so this is still the British room, I believe.
Jacob van Ruysdael, 1620.
Anyway, are we in Dutch? Yeah, we're in Dutch. Okay. Flemish. Where exactly is
Peasants of
Flemland?
Archery. David Teniers the Younger, 1610.
Baroque, I would say. He's broke as an artist. Haha. More Jesus things. So probably not in here. There's doors to nothing. Dutch, right?
St. Paul on Malta by Adam Elsheimer.
Yeah.
Tobias and the Archangel Raphael by Adam Elsheimer, German painter. The Archangel should ask what kind of bait he used. This canvas was acquired in 1894 by the National Gallery. It was based on a composition he had previously done. German Gallery. The Balby Children by Van Dyck, 1599 to
Van
1641.
Dyck.
The Flemish artists are found here.
What's this up here?
A work by Jan Steen,
A moralist.
an architectural fantasy painted. A river scene with a Dutch yacht by Van der Cap. A coast scene, Jan van der.
No.
A beach scene with fishermen by Ludo.
Nah. Okay.
The Painter's Daughters Chasing a Butterfly by Thomas K.
Unfinished. Yeah. What does it
Sun
say?
Rising Through
No.
Vapor by William Turner.
Yeah. Move on.
Thomas Gainsborough, one of a
Sure.
magnificent landscape by
Gainsborough.
A Canvas by William Turner.
So, what exactly is, well, yeah, Jesus Christ, why is it not alphabetical, chronological? I'm not going to go through the whole fucking thing. Like, it should be going backwards. Alright, okay. I understand how to locate. It's better than nothing at all. We're searching for a painting that has a connection with the Battle of Trafalgar. Depicting what exactly? Boats? Let's try that. I don't know how useful these paintings are. Let's try this again.
Are you sure? It means nothing to me, Mr. Holmes.
Okay. Let's have a look at our documents. Okay. Right. So the poem says, all across France everyone knows, in the blind's kingdom you only need one eye for the ground. Trees like blind men shows, 'twas one arm broad. Yeah, okay. So it's Nelson. I suppose I can do Burnham Thorpe, Norfolk. Admiral Nelson, charged with intercepting Bonaparte en route for Egypt. Charged with intercepting Bonaparte. He conquered the French fleet in the Battle of the Nile. He recaptured Naples, was made Duke of Bronte. He had one arm amputated, lost the sight in one eye. He died triumphing over Admiral Villeneuve during the Battle of Trafalgar. Despite being inferior, the flag warned that the commander was signaling retreat. Admiral, convinced they were to be victorious, held a telescope to his blind eye and said, I really do not see the signal. Thus he continued the battle, coming out victorious. Okay, one more time. Save the pain and defeat. The worst in this game is that the hero we didn't meet carries a French name. Clearly did vengeance sound. What I have in mind for this traitor sitting at his master's feet like a hound is to be run aground. On my honour tonight I'll break free the binding so that all may understand our victory will take wing. Okay, an adversary came along in order to protect victory, the boat, or put in the wrong and okay. The hero we did meet carries a French name. So that is maybe it's Villeneuve or Napoleon. So Villeneuve.
Are you sure? It
Okay.
means nothing to me,
Try
Mr.
Napoleon.
Holmes.
How do you spell Napoleon? I have forgotten. Bonaparte. Okay.
Are you sure? It means.
No, Bonaparte?
Are you sure? It means nothing.
What is the painting based? What does the painting based on the Battle of Trafalgar depict. Oh wait, maybe. Well, I've tried victory.
Are you sure? It means
Okay.
nothing to me, Mr. Holmes.
Yeah. What about defeat?
Are you sure? It means nothing to me, Mr. Holmes.
What does the painting based on the Battle of Trafalgar depict? Oh wait, maybe it's occurred during flag captain when the commander was signaling retreat. Maybe it's retreat.
Are you sure?
Okay.
It means nothing.
Alright, right. Let's go look again. There has to be something here. Oh. Here we go.
Watson, come quickly.
God
What
damn
is
it.
it, Holmes? What have you found?
A painting by my great-uncle, Horace Vernet. I had forgotten that his work could be found here. It is certainly this ancestor to whom Lupin made reference in his letter. Such talent,
Well,
don't you think?
maybe this is it.
Lupin?
No, Vernet. Albeit Lupin also, but in a different field.
What does it depict?
A canvas by Vernet, the Battle of Montmirail, France's campaign of 1814, the last embers of the First French Empire. Horace Vernet, the Battle of the Hanau, which took place in 1813, the beginning of the end for Napoleon despite this victory. The Battle of Genappe by Horace Vernet, one of the victories
I think
of
it
the
might
French
be
Revolution. A
Vernet.
beautiful landscape by Boucher. The Billet doux by
The-
Françoise Boucher. Monsieur de Norvin's portrait. A portrait, Madame Moitessier, by Ingres, who was also a violinist. The Triumph of Pan by Nicolas
Yeah.
Poussin. A canvas by Joseph Vernet, my great-great-uncle. Horace Vernet, my ancestor. Magnificent, this landscape at sunset. Portrait of a woman by Perronneau. French.
Yeah. Come on, where's Trafalgar?
Jacques Cazot, portrait by Jean-Baptiste Perron. The
Jean-Baptiste.
Adoration of the Golden Calf by Nicolas Poussin,
Oh yeah.
a classical French painter from the 17th century who spent most of his productive career not. A canvas by Nicolas Poussin that tells of the discovery of Moses. Very nice.
Very nice.
Perfect Harmony by Jean-Antoine Watteau. The Scale of Love by Jean-Antoine Watteau. Born in 1684, died in
First of
1721.
the Rococo
French painter,
style.
one of the first in the Rococo style, inspired by the Commedia dell'arte, who loved to depict theatre and festivity.
Okay, I think we have seen all the paintings in this area. So, we'll try one more time.
A canvas by Vernet, the
Vernet.
Battle of Montmirail, France's campaign of 1814,
Montmirail.
the last embers of the First French Empire.
Montmirail.
Are you sure? It means nothing.
Okay. Montmirail, was that?
Are you sure?
Actually, I need to go back and check the. Documents, reports. Okay. Horace Vernet. I've forgotten his work could be found here. Let's try that again. Jeez. What are the controls for the map? Map is C. C. Jesus. Alright. We're in the wrong area. There we go. Okay, what
A canvas
does it
by Vernet,
depict?
the Battle of Montmirail, France's campaign of 1814, the last embers of the First French Empire.
Revolution?
A canvas by Vernet, the Battle...
Let's fucking give it a go.
Are you sure? It means nothing to me, Mr. Holmes.
Maybe
Are you sure?
France.
It means nothing.
Christ. I have no idea. Lupin's poem. Okay. Oh, okay. So here is some of the things we can do. What does the painting depict? As Holmes says, the poem suggests what the answer may be. Lupin's poem can be found, just read carefully, figure out. We know Horatian is, in order to protect victory. It's an important line. The victory was Nelson's ship. The answer is ship or boat. I think I put in boats.
Yes, Mr. Holmes?
That was my first guess as well. Good lord.
It might refer to a boat. Its master was Admiral Nelson, and the thief wanted to run it aground. Moreover, the boat
I was
would have a
completely right.
French name.
Wait, I have a suggestion. A very popular painting, symbolic even, The Fighting Temeraire, a Turner. In this painting, Turner is described as having mastered painting techniques, and it is one of the most beautiful English paintings of all time. The
Okay,
subject,
sure.
a boat by the French name of Temeraire, was involved in the Battle of Trafalgar and distinguished itself by protecting Victory, the flagship on board which was...
Victory, did you say?
Yes, Admiral Nelson was on board. Temeraire received a special distinction, but I am not certain of which. The painting shows it being towed to the breaker's yard, I believe.
Where would I find it?
Well, at least I didn't have to
I
type
don't
that.
know. You would have to search through the English works of this century near the west section of the gallery.
My thanks, Palinor. Come, Watson,
Palinor.
let's take a look at the painting.
Christ almighty. French, Spanish, German, Italian, Flemish, Dutch, English, all the way at the end. Fuck's sake. Okay. Is
Sun
it being
Rises from
towed?
Vapor by
Yeah.
William Turner. 40 years before Monet, Turner creates a new painting that dissolves forms in a quivering of atmosphere and light.
Here we go.
Here's what I've been looking for.
Okay. Alright, so...
The Fighting Temeraire. Splendid. What do you think?
I agree, it's splendid.
Shite.
The existence of this painting would seem to give credit to this whole affair.
As long as this painting remains on this wall, this letter, even if it is eloquent and provocative, is nothing more than a letter. It is possible that
Look at
all of
his
this could be a
head.
hoax with no
Didn't even
substance
stick to his
whatsoever.
neck.
We will know soon enough, as the theft will have to take place tonight.
We must warn the museum's director, Holmes.
You are correct, Watson. Shall we?
Shall we? Probably. Probably a good idea. Let's teleport. I don't wish to be
Fantastic!
disturbed.
Superb!
There, Maestro. I believe that everything is settled.
This collaboration will be my crowning glory.
Crowning
my
glory.
masterpiece. Merci!
I have finished the inventory of the works of art, Director. Oh, and I have the pleasure of introducing the great detective Sherlock Holmes and his companion, Dr. Watson.
Good day, gentlemen. It's with pleasure that I welcome you to our gallery. I trust that you are here for pleasure and not business.
I'm afraid that is not the case.
Oh,
When it is no longer a matter of art, the artist must make his excuses.
There's no
Messieurs,
excuse for that
until we
mustache
meet again,
or that accent.
No need to accompany me. I know the way.
What the fuck happened with his eyes there? Just like rolled in his
My
head.
apologies, gentlemen. Have you been waiting long?
Mr. Palinor was able to answer all of
Yep.
our most urgent questions.
Holmes did it
Tell me,
too.
who was that man who just left?
That was Horace Valmont, a French painter. One of the best, seemingly. His letters of recommendation come from some of the grandest salons in Paris.
A Frenchman? Let's take a look, Watson.
Okay.
Yes,
What are we looking
he's
at?
very avant-garde. He heard that we were showing the works of modern painters during our temporary exhibitions. He has loaned us a number of paintings and has promised to donate those that have the greatest success to the museum.
Lestrade, just in time. And the Frenchman, Watson?
Weirdly.
Gone?
Director, this is Inspector Lestrade from Scotland Yard. Lestrade, this is the Director of the National Gallery, Sir Pointer, and his assistant, Mr. Palinor. Lestrade, would you have your constable on duty guard the entrance and make sure that nobody comes into the museum? Director, is there anything else?
No, but
If you would care to follow me, I'll show you what the motivation behind all of this is.
Just coming
The
in,
reason for
making
this little
demands
gathering
and
is
commands.
this letter that I received at my lodgings this morning. Without getting into too much detail, it claims
But he
that this
loves
painting,
getting into
the
detail.
Fighting Temeraire, will be stolen tonight.
pardon?
There now. It's because of a letter that you've disturbed me. You believe that?
I would never have taken the liberty to disturb you if this letter, the authenticity of which I must admit hasn't been completely confirmed, was not written by the one and only Arsène Lupin.
Arsène Lupin?
Arsène Lupin?
Arsehole
Arsenal?
lupus.
Who? Lou?
Arse.
What?
Arsène Lupin, the most wanted cat burglar in the world. We will know soon enough whether or not this letter is a fake, or if I had reason to disturb you, Lestrade. But you must understand that we couldn't take even the slightest chance.
Perhaps. Why not simply put this thing under lock and key in the bank or at Scotland Yard?
Because
We
it's a
cannot
fake
risk
already.
storing the painting in an improper environment or to entrust it to anyone who calls it a thing.
All that would achieve
it
would be
is
to
a
shift
thing.
the problem. This painting is priceless. Beware he who would harm it. What I propose, Lestrade, is to do a tour of the museum with Sir Pointer in order to check any possible points of break and entry, and leave 2 men on duty here tonight. In addition, Director, you must close the museum to the public and not let anyone else in.
If you feel it's necessary.
And you, Holmes?
I'll pass by tomorrow at dawn. We'll know then what we're up against. Should the unthinkable have occurred, I insist that nothing is touched until I arrive. Is that clear? Let's be off, Watson.
Yeah, let's just leave.
Listen, Inspector, I have a lot of work to take care of. It would be better if I leave you to do a tour by yourself. You are, after all, a professional. Here are the keys to all of the locked doors. If you need
All
me,
of the locked
I'll
doors.
be in my office.
Oh lord. Alright.
Well, I best inspect the museum to find any of Lupin's possible exits, including mice holes.
Mice holes. You control the Strad. Awesome. You're Lestrade. Oh yeah, what does he have to say about paintings?
No exits on this side, nothing to report. It's shocking that certain artists persist in painting with their feet.
Oh boy, I could go talk to all of these.
No exits on this side, nothing to report.
Now, what does this say?
It's shocking that certain
Okay,
artists
so he says this
persist in painting
For
with their...
everything.
It's shocking that certain...
Shut up.
No exits on this side, nothing to report.
So, I just,
No
Run
exits
around.
on this side, nothing to report.
clearly hiding in the bathroom.
Don't get a headache from thinking too hard.
Is he mocking this poor
I will
young
make
man?
sure there are no windows, and therefore ways in. Here.
Do your work.
That was a
I will
terrible...
draw a map for you, Inspector.
Okay. That was I'm gonna break all the windows so you won't have them here. It's rough.
No exits on this side. Nothing to
Oh, look. Darkness. Of course there's going to be stuff in here.
Haha! There is a possible entry. If someone wanted to descend from the roof here, he'd need a lot of time, and it wouldn't be a quiet business. But I'd be wise to leave a man on duty here, and he will signal the alarm at any suspicious movement coming from the roof. Arsène Lupin. It's you and I now.
We did it, I think. Clearly all the all the paintings are going to be fake or something. Alright, let's check this room.
It's dark in this box room. Good. No windows, no possible entry.
No possible entry. Yeah. We'll see. Jeez, the doorknob is the same colour. And then just closes in your face. Oh, I can't even check the map. Okay. I'll check that door. I think we're
We need
done.
a cannon to force this door down. The lock is too big to be jimmied, and I'll leave a man on duty in
No,
place.
Jimmy.
If Lupin does come, it won't be that way. Wait for tonight.
Okay,
There.
so we did it.
The director and his underling have left. Time for us to play now. It
Let's
could
play,
be that this
boys.
whole robbery is nothing but nonsense. If not, we are prepared. And this Lupin will play right into our hands.
Why do they
I'll lock
have
the main
two different
door to the
colour
museum,
hats?
and you will be locked in. Jeffries is on duty in Trafalgar Square, and the yard is nearby. Nothing to worry about there. The
You're
doors
gonna lock them
leading
in,
will
but
be
you're not gonna give
locked,
them, like, food
but
or
you will
anything?
each have everything you need to open them. Stay hidden and cover your light so you cannot be seen from the roof. You, Lockhart, will be stationed near the painting itself. At the least provocation, go down to the entrance and sound the alarm. The walls are too thick, so you will have to go down for your whistle to be heard. In case
There
of
you
real
go.
trouble, be sure to fire with deadly accuracy. Because if you even graze one of the paintings, your great-grandchildren will still be paying off your debts. Finally,
that is
you'll
true.
just have to be content with your lanterns. Gas is too expensive.
Sure
Let's
is.
go, men. Keep your wits about you. You'll be relieved at 4 a.m.
Jeez, I would have hated that. Ah, later. What the fuck is this? Oh no, it's gas. And what's going to happen to this guy? Make sure you're not seen. He stands directly underneath the bloody entrance. And he didn't see that coming in either. Well, he likes to make toys. Maybe he's a toy maker. Oh look. it's
Go on,
Stargate.
you cantankerous codger. You have work to do.
Well, that's the same voice actor as the
You're right,
painter.
Holmes. The constable below was indeed asked to deliver us a letter. It's from Lestrade.
Nothing good can come from such urgency.
Indeed, Holmes. This time, without doubt, the painting has disappeared. According to what he's written, they've turned the National Gallery upside down looking for it. Our presence is required immediately.
Didn't he
what's
tell
it?
them
The game
not
is
to
afoot.
touch
Should we not
stuff?
have enlisted more men from the force to protect the painting?
I think that a whole brigade could not have stopped Lupin. And,
It
of
absolutely
course, we
would
can
have.
now be certain that it was he who was behind the theft. First and foremost, the police have a city and lives to protect, and we must respect that. Watson, a hansom will be hard to find at this hour, and Billy, our page, is sick. Would you be so good as to flag one down while I take a moment to reread this letter?
Yesterday, I was a doctor, and now I've become a valet.
You are a lapdog. Alright. Let's go get one of these. Oh look, they added 2 new people.
Got a light?
No, sorry.
Is it Sherlock Holmes who lives in these digs here?
Indeed.
Know him?
I do have that honour. I have been of some assistance
Just say
to him
yes.
on occasion. Like locating hansoms, for instance.
I say, you're his valet. So tell me, does your master pay well then?
But
I bet you're not above winning a bob or two, am I right? Listen, my friend, word has it that your boss is going to have a right fright tonight at the Picture Museum.
How?
Shh, listen, my good man. If you want to fill your pockets, here's my card. Piers Urquhart Allen. That's
What a
my
shit name.
Independent reporter's the game. Spill the beans about his biz, and I'll pay you well. Look for me in one of the pubs round here. You can't miss me.
If Holmes finds out that the press is onto this business, he'll be in an explosive mood. Best to avoid
yes.
speaking about it.
Hide it, because that always goes well. Independent journalist. Okay, sure.
A hansom. Now to find
So
Holmes
hard to
and make
find.
our way
Like
to
they-
the National
They
Gallery.
literally put it right outside the front door.
You've arrived at last, Holmes. We haven't touched anything while we were waiting.
You said that they were
except for a
flipping it upside
ladder,
down,
which we needed to climb
tearing
onto
it
the
up,
roof.
up and down.
You must have
Make
received
up your
my
mind.
message. The painting was stolen.
Do you have any idea what happened?
Ah, well, not really. I haven't managed to figure it out. We know that
We
the
will.
2 men exited through the window in the restoration workshop, and that the second man entered through there. But the first man was already in the museum, before his accomplice. Yet I had a man in the restoration workshop all yesterday afternoon, and he only left for a minute in order to hear my orders. At no time
Really?
could the first man have entered through the window. We would have either seen or heard him. The men on the premises confirmed they didn't see anyone pass through the entrance until the alarm was sounded. And those 2 are the only possibilities. How did this man get into the
Oh,
museum,
no.
I ask you?
When you have
Of
eliminated
course
the
you ask me.
impossible, Lestrade, whatever remains, however improbable, must be the truth.
That is not how logic works.
Did your men see anything?
To tell you the truth, barely anything. There was nothing they could do. The only thing we know for certain is there were 2 people of athletic build who perpetrated this crime.
Honestly,
we
how
don't know
could
if
you
the
know
burglars
that?
stole anything other than the painting in question, as they completely redecorated the museum with the paintings of a French artist that were at the entrance to the museum. The paintings that were on the walls are now crammed in the director's office.
So that's helpful. Let's just change up the
Where are
museum.
the director and
Even
his
though
assistant?
nobody else
They're both
was
in the
there.
office. Go gently with the director. He's close to having a fit. By the way, I noticed some traces of paint or something all over. I've asked everyone to avoid trampling on them until you've had a chance to examine them.
You're making
It's paint.
wonderful progress, Lestrade.
Jesus.
Well, I'll go question the neighbours to see if anyone might have seen a 17th century boat descend from the roof.
Watson, accompany Inspector Lestrade. Check
What
out
sort
the
of a
roof
joke
and
is
help
that?
out with the interrogations. Be on the lookout for the slightest detail could gain us some precious time.
You can count on me, Holmes.
Paint everywhere. I wonder. You control Sherlock Holmes. Alright. Nothing. Oh. He was hiding in here.
It's combination lock, a French brand. It looks extremely solid. Impossible to open it without knowing the combination.
Yep. So he was hiding in there the whole time. We solved it, guys.
The artist of this painting wished to depict the total rejection of aestheticism, and he succeeded.
Okay, so clearly a lot of paintings have changed. We have to figure it all out.
The artist of this painting wished to depict the...
Okay, yeah. Good, great. Something about a ladder. I don't know what this is, but I
Hideous,
like
this
it.
painting. A round red frame with some green in the middle. The inspiration behind this canvas is rather queer.
That's that one I actually like.
A perfect example of neo-cretinism. The
Wow.
vagabond from his convalescent period.
Terrible. Jesus Christ, look
A
at this.
perfect example of
Jesus, that's terrible. Is this Van Gogh?
It's Pointer, the museum director, who's on display here. Amusing.
Yes, hilarious. Christ, these are some terrible, terrible paintings. Okay. Let's go in here. We'll go talk to the director after. Oh look. Paint.
The person who left these footprints stepped into the paint with his whole foot.
Okay. So, 19 and a half?
Size 10.
Oh.
Size 10.
Okay.
These footprints are those of common work boots.
Alright.
It's through there that one of our robbers arrived, and it's also through there that they must have escaped with the help of a ladder.
I'm not so sure.
Water.
I
These tools are
can't
for
believe
restoring paintings.
I can't believe water.
Water.
What a useless thing to put in. Like, why would you even bother to record a single word like that? Alright.
Footprints, look.
Look.
The foot brushed the paint. Someone wanted to warn the person who made the footprints of the presence of liquid on the ground, but too late. The man then went beneath the louver of the window to get out, probably with the help of a ladder. He was wearing shoes from France with supple leather non-skid soles, which have a distinctive design.
Well, they'll be helpful. And
These footprints are size 9.
okay. What's under
Ideal
here?
to catch by jumping from this skylight.
Catch what? What the hell is it? Is it hay? Is it blanket? Jesus Christ, Holmes. You're aggravating me today. Okay. So this guy walked all the way down here. It's
Too dark in here. I don't see anything.
We don't see anything yet. Alright, let's follow these terrible looking footprints. Oh look, stuff on the ground.
The paint tracks come from the interior of the museum and stop there. It's curious, but I'd wager that the man who left these footprints rested here a moment while facing the wall and looking at something. Yet these paintings aren't exceptional in the least.
Well, clearly he's going to steal the crown jewels. I mean, it's pretty obvious. Okay, so we do have to open that. Let's go talk to the director. What does he have to say? Gonna cry. The paintings have to be stored in a certain way, and he just fucks them all onto the ground. Holy Jesus Christ.
Can I borrow this lamp?
Unfortunately not. This room is poorly lit, and we need it to work. Perhaps a bit later.
I'm here to help you solve your
I'm
stolen painting.
overwhelmed by this inventory.
What inventory? Nothing there.
Ah, Mr. Holmes, such a
Clearly I
tragedy.
used the lamp
Have
to
you
find
seen what these
the,
crooks have done to my museum? Paintings of incalculable value thrown in a
Okay.
heap like hay in a haystack. And the Fighting Temeraire.
Okay.
Now, calm down, Director. Do you know if they took anything other than this painting?
The director and I are in the middle of doing an inventory of all the paintings that were moved. We are not certain yet.
Taking your sweet ass time.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Good. We'll be here if you have any further questions. Come, Palinor, back to the inventory.
Can I borrow this lamp?
Give me the lamp.
Unfortunately not.
Ah. Anything else in here to... No? Alright. Now, what do we have to find?
Christ driving the traders from the temple, canvassed by the Spanish master El Greco.
El Greco.
Jacob with a flock of Laban by Josep de Ribera.
Maybe I'll run around and
Closed.
find something else.
Self-portrait by Horace Valmont. A bit narcissistic, that one.
I don't think that's actually him.
Looking at this canvas, the French painter must have drawn his inspiration from the famous French cheese camembert. They both stink.
You're hilarious, Holmes. Absolutely hilarious.
French Painters Gallery.
Is there anything else? Like, these are all weird paintings, but... Oh, hello.
There's something here. A trace of black rubber. A trace of black rubber. A trace of black rubber.
Yes, and... Okay, that seems to be it. Hey, what's that up
There's
there?
something strange on the ceiling. I have to climb up to examine it, but Lestrade's men are using the ladder. I'll continue to inspect the museum while I await them.
So badly placed. There's another window. You didn't climb through there? You sure? Anything behind these curtains? These puzzles are very odd.
A winter scene with skaters near a castle
cool.
by Averkamp, 1585 to 1634, one of the greatest painters from the Dutch school of the 17th century. He specialised in winter scenes. The painting
nice.
originally extended into a square shape.
And then someone fucked it up. Anything on those roofs? Because clearly now we're looking at roofs. Oh.
A
Big
large
square.
red square was painted on the floor, most likely by Lupin, but to what end?
Yeah, it's a good question. Oh, something there.
Footprints, look.
Look. These are different sizes.
Size 10. This footprint is quite clear, like a footstep pressed.
Maybe
This
that's
footprint
it.
is rather light. The man who left these footprints made a return trip. He was carrying something heavy when he climbed the stairs. Paintings, certainly.
Okay. So he took something from here, which is probably this. Alright. Now, Director. Do you have anything to say?
What do you want, Mr. Holmes?
What do you want?
Thank you, gentlemen.
Good. We'll...
No.
I'm overwhelmed by this inventory.
Okay. Never mind then. Got nothing going on.
Can I borrow this lamp?
No.
Unfortunately not.
Alright. Jeez, these guys are terrible. You can barely get through that door.
Footprints, look.
Oh. Well, there is no way you would have known that unless you had came back and looked
These
at
are
it.
shoes with supple, non-skid leather soles, of French manufacture. These footprints are size 9. The footprints left by Horace Valmont's shoes and those made by one of the two crooks are absolutely
Oh
identical.
no.
Lupin is a master of disguise. We met him in person yesterday as
Who
Valmont.
would have figured that out? Only Sherlock Holmes, the greatest detective.
What do you want, Mr. Holmes? The only one who will be happy is Valmont. His paintings now have the best spots.
I'd wager he's doubly happy, but he'd never come to show his gratitude in person.
Ah, and when will you be done with your investigation, so that we can put the paintings back in their original places?
A deadline will soon be set, I think. However, it is in our best interest to do it as quickly as possible. Thank you, gentlemen.
Good.
Okay.
We'll be...
Mr. Holmes, the
Hey,
Inspector
we get the ladder?
Lestrade wanted you to know that we no longer need the ladder. If you want it, it's near the director's office.
Near the director's office.
Jesus. Well, like, I'm in the director's office. Why couldn't you say, oh, it's outside? Or you could just say, the ladder is free for you to take. We're not going to miss seeing where a ladder is. Fuck. Inventory. Click it once. There we go. Now, up we climb. La-di-da-di-da. Look at that paint is on. It's
Elementary.
brutal. Hey! New puzzle. New riddle. Right. If your initials are JL, the answer is yes. Okay. Something James Lestrade or something. Okay. If not, greetings, Mr. Holmes. Our meeting yesterday was far too brief, but I bet it won't be the last. It gives me great happiness you're participating in this venture, and even if the ending gives you displeasure, you will have been in the first row for the whole show. Please inform Inspector Lestrade, as you know, but contrary to his belief, I most certainly came in through the entrance. Okay. I always enter through the main doors, although leaving is a different matter. But enough of the past, let's look ahead, shall we? After tonight, I will yet again steal one of the emblems of England's pride. My next target can be found somewhere in London, and it's up to you to identify it before I claim it. For this, I've left you several clues throughout the museum. Mine, as brilliant as yours, should have no trouble finding and interpreting them. But will you be able to finish in time? To start, I've left some paintings on the walls that I didn't have the heart to replace with those from my personal collection. In observing them well and reading the following poem, you'll have all the information necessary to determine the location where I spent yesterday afternoon and early evening. Small bit of advice, do not break into the place. Into the place. Okay. A painting of great value is inside and you will ruin it. I'm just going to search up that word. I can't tell if that's like they just misspelled a word or what. Let's... The place. Nope. It's a misspelling. Okay, into the museum I did go that night, and there did I see Venus and Mars wrapped in white. Rainy day, they arrived with much delight. That year, without doubt, remember with all might. Okay, so that's the year that I need to get into the thingamajig. A tired horseman was sleeping near there, without fear. His white horse, standing tall, whispered in my ear. My lord, we were painted long ago, that is clear. Truthfully, my second choice, sir, was that year. Aha! Okay, so I'm getting it. Hendrik has been dead for ages, and I won't be coy. His skaters, young couples, men, women, here a boy. They were his work, were they but duty or his joy? The length of his life is my third part of the ploy. Okay. My fourth is the year of purchase, I swear. Fish and cabbage, young boy and angel, quite a pair. First minus second, then times third, do you care? Minus the fourth, figure it out and you'll be there. So, alright. Okay, so...
This poem by Lupin surely makes reference to 4 paintings presently hanging in the museum. Shall we begin our search?
Mm-hmm. I have a fairly good guess on which ones these are, but they're fucking... Oh, they're pretty brutal. So, yeah, there's that snowy covered one.
For.
That's the 4th one, or one of them.
A winter scene with skaters near a castle by Averkamp, 1585 to 1634. One of the greatest painters from the Dutch school of the 17th century.
Yeah.
He specialised in...
Skip. Nothing to Okay. Alright. Where's this guy's face?
Here's what I've
Here's
been
another
looking
one.
for.
You little demon babies.
This painting depicts the gods Venus and Mars by Botticelli. This painting was
Botticelli.
exhibited for the first time in 1874 in the National Gallery.
Alright, so 1874, that was the first one. We'll come around here. Just check these again to make sure there's nothing left behind. Yeah, we're good on that. Can't steal the... I have to go back for the lamp. Oh, I'll probably sell this puzzle and he'll give me the lamp. So this is the thing we need to open.
It's a combination lock, a French brand. It looks
Impossible.
extremely solid.
Alright.
Impossible to open it without knowing the combination.
Okay, so it looks like I gotta go around. So yeah, hey everyone who's joined. This is an absolutely terrible game. Even for Sherlock Holmes games, even for puzzle games, it's pretty brutal. Now his face, there's a painting of this guy's face around here somewhere. That's not the right one. Oh, is it in the Dutch area? Nope. Oh, here's a horse.
Here's what I've been looking for.
Oh, there it is. And which
Look,
one is this?
A white horse standing by a sleeping man by Peter Verbeek, possibly derived from a 1652 print by Paulus Potter.
1652 for the horse. Alright. And... okay. I definitely saw the guy's face painted somewhere. Where was that hidden? Actually, what year was this? I forgot to check.
A winter scene with skaters near a castle by Averkamp, 1585 to 1634, one of the greatest painters from the Dutch school of the 17th century.
1634.
He specialised in winter scenes. The painting originally extended into a square shape.
That's winter. Alright. Next one. It's not here. Ah, there it is. There's his ugly face.
Self-portrait by Horace Velmont. A bit narcissistic, that one.
Is there going to be another painting pop up? Let's just run up close to them. Okay, so let's go check this poem again. If your initials are JL, the answer is yes. That's supposed to be funny, I think. Well. Okay, into the museum I did go that night. There I saw Venus and Mars wrapped in white. Okay, so that's that. A rainy day, they arrived with much light that year, without doubt, remember with all might. Okay, so that's 1874. A tired horseman was sleeping near there, without fear. His white horse, standing tall, whispered in my ear. So that's 1652. My lord, we were painted long ago, that is clear. Truthfully, my second choice, sir, was that year. Okay. Hendrik has been dead for ages, I won't be coy. Alright, so his skaters, young couples, men, women, here and boy, they were his work. Were they but duty or his joy? The length of his life is my third part of the ploy. Okay, so we'll get a calculator for that. My fourth is the year of purchase, I swear. Fish and cabbage, young boy and angel, quite a pair. First minus second, then times the third. Do you care? Oh, minus the fourth? Figure it out. Okay, so I need to find this one. Fourth is the year of purchase, I swear. Fish and cabbage, young boy and angel, quite a pair. Okay, Young boy and an angel. Let's have a nosy. Young boy and an angel? No. Oh, there we go.
Here's what I've been looking for.
I must need to look at it straight on.
Tobias and the Archangel Raphael by Adam Elsheimer, German painter. The Archangel should ask what kind of bait he used. This canvas was acquired in 1894 by the National Gallery. It was based on a composition he had previously done. It seems that I have found the 4 numbers from Lupin's poem. Now, what do I do with them?
We add them all together. Okay. So, get out of that so we can open up our documents, our reports. No, documents. Okay, so 1 and 2 is just normal, so let's open up our calculator, because we are not going to think about this too much. 1634 minus 1585, so 49. So that's 49. My 4th is the year of purchase, I swear. Fish and cabbage. I don't know what that means. Young boy and angel, quite a pair. First minus second. Okay, so let's change that. So the first is 1874. First minus second, so 1652. So 222. First minus second, then multiplied by the third, which is 49, equal to that, minus the fourth, which is 1894. So 8984? 8984. Okay. Let's see if this works. So, move this out of the way. I don't think it will, but we'll see. Talk to the director first.
I'm overwhelmed by this.
Oh, shame, man.
What
shame.
do you want, Mr. Holmes?
The theft.
Now, calm down, Director. Do you know if they took anything other than this painting?
The director and I are in the middle of doing an inventory of all the paintings that were moved. We are not certain yet.
Jesus.
Now, calm down,
Oh wait,
Director.
I've already. Oh yeah. That's
The only one who will be happy is Velmont.
I've a deadline.
blah blah blah. Skip. We actually
Thank you, gentlemen.
listen to those.
We'll be here if...
Can I borrow this?
lamp?
Unfortunately
No.
not.
Okay, not yet. That's the thing that we need next. Can we open this out? Finally! So 8984. 8984.
Open.
Hey! We figured it out. Oh look! All of his
A
clothes.
wig and a cushion. For the stomach, no doubt. There is also Velmont's cap and clothing.
And
It's
there's
the painting
Napoleon.
by my great-uncle. Look, there is a paper attached.
Dear Mr. Holmes, you should have at your feet the parts of my disguise from yesterday. No doubt you would have liked to have removed them from me while I was still wearing them. This is, it's a love story. It's possible. Find me in the museum disguised like this and remove my postiches. Beware, do it with care and precision, for I am sensitive of that and the fact that you might destroy the next clue. Okay. Find me in the museum dressed like a twat.
A half-empty bottle of champagne. To pass the time, no doubt. This is what must have happened. Lupin entered the museum disguised as Velmont. After our meeting, he
Yep.
pretended to leave, but in fact came to hide in the case that Palinor had emptied whilst doing his inventory. A hook permitted him to close the case from the inside, and he calmly waited until the time was right. Once alone, he got out and helped his accomplice enter through the skylight without fearing the police.
Alright, so we have that figured out. Let's go look at his ugly mug. Was it here in the Dutch gallery? No, I think it was in the English one. Yeah, there it is.
Self-portrait by Horace Valmont. A bit narcissistic, that one.
Okay.
This painting has
Cane?
an oil base, but is
Oh.
covered in a fine coat of water paint. I should ask the director how to remove
And that's
it.
what I use the water for. Okay. Like, it's funny. Like any of the real pieces of art, they're all pixelated to fuck, except for this. This actually looks like they put some effort into it, which is pretty sad. Right, director. Lend me your rear.
What do you want, Mr. Holmes?
He's so rude. I'm trying to help this guy.
Sorry to disturb you, gentlemen. Can you explain how to remove a fine layer of water paint that is covering an oil painting? Rest assured, it does not concern a piece from the museum's collection.
It's simple. You'll need some water to soften the paint, a paintbrush with rigid bristles to scrape off the film, and an absorbent sponge to take it all off.
Thank you.
Oh, that sounds like a lot of work. Sounds like a
Thank you,
lot of
gentlemen.
work.
Good. We'll be here.
Alright, they're still doing their inventory. So, we come over here to get our cleaning supplies. Open the goddamn door.
Water.
Water! Anything else? Oh. There's our sponge and brush. Now, I don't think there's anything else. Nope. Hey, there is a doorknob on the inside. It's just such bad quality that you can't even tell. Alright. Somehow the music has not become annoying.
You and I, Lupin.
At least not that I expect. Alright. We'll throw some water
need
in.
something.
Oh. Scrub. Scrubber? Brush
I
it.
need something.
Brush it with the water. Okay. Oh, look. It's changing his face. Oh, no. Now, scrub that. Okay. This looks like it's going to be a whole thing. Okay. So clearly this is going to be Napoleon or something. Can't believe I have to do the whole fucking thing. Alright, that'll do. That's a hat. A hat on a jaunty fellow. With a monocle. Oh, maybe this is what he actually looks like. I think that's supposed to be the joke or something. And I'm gonna say the crown jewels are underneath that. Oh boy, this is shite. Yes, we get it. Do we really have to uncover every square? Nope. Oh, the cane is just a cane. Alright. Oh, what you have to do is, I think we're gonna have to do the whole thing. Oh man, it sucks. I mean, it's not as if there's been good parts of this game. The whole thing has sucked so far. And this is one of those ones with positive reviews. Like, that's shocking. Really gonna make me paint this whole thing with water. Okay, I think I've gotten enough in now. Now let's sponge it up. Oh no, he's not actually there underneath. Well, his hand is the same. Jeez, they didn't change this much, did they? I think they're actually going to have me do the entire thing. Maybe I only need to get his face out of it. If we're lucky. Oh look, a letter. The letter C, brought to you by Sesame Street. Aye.
I need something.
Bit more water. I wonder what the C stands for. Is it crown jewels? It's probably crown jewels.
There is a bright red C
There we
written
go.
on this calling card in addition to a poem. This letter must be the beginning of a word or phrase. Now to find the others.
Find the others. Oh, fuck off. Dick. Okay, the red surrounding the green isn't right, but for a clue you must look inwardly, and if nothing is found, despite your great might, my success will make you green with envy. Okay, so that's the room with the red in it. The big red square.
A large red square was painted on the...
Okay. Must look inwardly. Alright. Well, that's the wrong thing. Okay, the red surrounding the green isn't right. If nothing is found despite your great might, my success will make you green with envy. But for a clue you must look inwardly.
Closed.
Oh no, it's closed.
Saint Catherine of Alexandria. By... What horrors?
What else is around here?
What horrors? Adoration of the Kings by Botticelli, bought by the National Gallery. What horrors? Saint
Jeez.
Catherine of Alexandria. What
Yeah.
horrors?
What horrors,
A painting
indeed.
by Veronese. What horrors?
Okay, maybe it's not this room. Nothing up there. Because they actually put a... the red star and the green. Okay,
There must be something here. Stay alert now.
look inwardly. In the eyes. Hey! Can I not do anything with it?
A piece of the frame is breaking off.
Okay, sure. Great paintings, rectangular or square, are hanging in the rooms very much like this. In a different one, from the northern air, count 6 sides as the needle turns, you can't miss. Okay. Are hanging in rooms very much like this. In a different one from the northern air. Okay, so, where's our map? Let's have a look at that again. Our hand rooms very much like this. In a different one from the northern air. count 6 sides as the needle turns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's not really helpful.
What horrors!
Yes, yes. Horrible, horrible, horrible. We'll just
What horrors!
have to interact as we go. I don't remember this one being here.
What horrors!
Yep, it's a fake one. Sure is.
The Vendramin family, venerating a relic of the True Cross by Titian, a Venetian paper, died in 1576, leader of the La Tela Real, by the great Spanish master Diego Velázquez, 1599 to 1660,
Royal
painted
boar
from
hunt.
the gold.
Rectangular and square. It's probably not in here because we've already checked this room. Or we've already been in that room.
What horrors!
What horrors! Oh, hello.
Elementary.
I have no idea. In a somber corner under a white cloth to ensure success. Look for the red. It will not be inside, but be not wroth. It is not impossible if you use your head. Okay. In a somber corner under a white cloth. Okay. Somber, sad corners. Maybe French. French are all sad. Maybe Dutch. Something, something, use your head. Green and red?
Saint Catherine of Alex.
No. Let's look at it again. I'm just gonna check what's the controls for reports. N. T is what we're looking for. Okay. In a somber corner under a white cloth. Under a white cloth. Okay.
The supper at Emmaus.
Oh wait. Under a white cloth? No? Neither of those? Okay. Jerks. Oh wait, but look up. Ah!
It was through the skylights that one of the two robbers came in.
Oh no. Okay, so that didn't count. We know that they came in from here. We just don't have access.
It's too dark in here. I don't see anything. I'm in need of a lamp.
We'll get a lamp eventually and get through there. I'm determined to finish this level before I head off today. Anything in here, mate? Nah. Okay. Okay. In a somber corner under a white cloth. To ensure success, look for the red. Okay.
Monsieur de Norvin's
Yep.
portrait by Jean-Auguste Dominique Ingres, 1780 to 1876. What horrors!
Yeah, yeah. Absolutely horrible.
What horrors!
Something with a red head or something. That's just...
It's Pointer, the
Yeah,
museum director,
didn't
who's
think
on
so.
display here. Amusing.
maybe this?
What horrors!
Nope. Christ almighty. These puzzles are fucking ridiculous. Right, in a somber corner under a white cloth. Okay. Where is Jesus sitting? Because he had a white cloth on him. Could be that.
What horrors!
Hmm. Under a white cloth.
What horrors!
Yeah. Okay, under a white cloth?
This painting depicts the gods
No. Okay.
a study by Tiepolo. The Trojans bring the Greek...
Hmm. And this is horrendously bad.
Portrait of a Woman by Lucas Cram... What horrors!
Yes, yes.
A
Green and red?
Grenache. A Grenache.
A Grenache.
What horrors!
Under a white cloth?
Hans Holbein the Younger
Nah.
died of the plague in London in 1543. His works...
Ah, lads, this is awful. Awful work. Okay. To ensure success, look for the red. It will not be inside, but be not wroth. It's not impossible if you use your head. Okay. Let's, it will not be inside. Okay. We're looking up. We're looking up. Look for the red. It will not be inside the red. So use your head.
Closed.
Mm-hmm.
What horrors!
Yes, yes, absolutely horrible. I wonder, can I pick up the ladder? Do I still need a ladder?
A Family Group by Gonzales Cox. Look, a white horse
Yes.
A Family Group by Gonzales Cox.
Cox.
What horrors! What horrors!
We're just
Peace
gonna
and
go
war.
around to all these fucking paintings because
Belmont has
dire.
unusual taste for... A work by David Teniers, the Younger. The artist of this painting was Lady Elizabeth Thimbleby. And
sounds
by...
great.
What
Sounds
horrors!
great. Moving on. Moving on.
Ah, the countryside, painted by Salomon. What horrors! What horrors! Velmont has unusual taste for a painter. A painting by Rembrandt, the sum of his works inspired Baudelaire to write
Oh, that's
Rembrandt's sad self-portrait at the age of 63 by Rembrandt, the year of his death. What horrors!
Okay. So we're getting
What
there.
horrors!
We're getting around the place. We found a puzzle in there.
What horrors! The artist of this painting wished to depict the total rejection of aestheticism, and he succeeded.
See,
What horrors!
only ones we haven't checked
What
out.
horrors!
Can I take
What
the ladder?
horrors!
No?
What horrors! What horrors!
Nah, can't take the ladder back down,
What
so
horrors!
we're not going to be using
Thomas
that.
Gainsborough, one of the most famous. What horrors! A canvas by Nicolas Poussin that tells of the discovery of The Scale of Love by Jean-Antoine Watt.
Yeah, sometimes the movement freezes on this and it's hard to get
A
around.
perfect example of
Okay. Locked? Is it still
Closed.
locked? It's still closed.
A canvas by Joseph Vernet, my great-great-uncle.
Alright.
What horrors! What horrors! What horrors! What horrors!
You'll have gone through all of the paintings
Perfect
at this
example
point.
of neo-Cretan. What horrors!
Okay. The only place we haven't checked, I think, is the
What horrors!
the front.
Ooh, Judith in the Tent of Holofernes by Johann Lis, 1595 to 1631. What will she do with that head? What horrors!
Red head.
The Ambassadors, 1533. Looking at this canvas, the French painter Charity by Lucan Cranach the Elder, canvas loaned to the museum. What horrors!
Okay. Right. Under a white canvas.
I have no reason to go there.
No reason to go there. Still nothing, guys. Still nothing.
Closed.
Of course it's closed. In a small corner. You know what? I'm gonna try the director again, and if he doesn't give us the lamp, we will stab him.
Can I borrow this lamp?
Yes, we are almost finished. Isn't that right, Eleanor?
Oh, I hate you. I hate this director. I'm trying to get that for fucking an hour. Now.
I need something.
Yes, a kick in the head. That's what you need. There we go. Oh, wow. Look at that. That's Resident Evil.
This bucket contains something extremely heavy. I
A
can't
head.
move it. A bucket with a red perimeter. Not bad.
Oh look, there's a
There
puzzle.
is something here.
Under a bouquet of lilies fair, the director is sleeping there, younger by a quarter of an hour, and you shall receive the power. Okay. So that room was only for that single piece. Christ. Alright. Younger by a quarter of an hour.
It's Pointer, the museum director, who is on display here. Amusing.
N. Okay. Oh, it fell on the ground. Your great Uncle Horace had a grandfather, both did proud, the name Vernay. The clue will lead you to a race on the Tiber. Depict which painting it is and don't sway. Okay, I think this is over here somewhere. There it is.
Here's what I've been looking for.
Yeah, there's two of them now.
A canvas by Joseph Vernay, my great-great-uncle. A canvas by Joseph Vernay, my... Why, these two paintings appear identical.
Mm-hmm. So what's the story? What are we looking for? Now, what do the documents say? Okay, your great uncle had a grandfather, both did proud. The clue will lead you to a race on the Tiber. Decide which painting it is and don't sway. Okay.
Why, these two paintings appear identical. Haha, Lupin seems to be setting the example. I'm in need of a lamp.
Oh look, he drew himself in.
Haha, Lupin seems to... I'm in need of a lamp.
Okay. Inventory. Do I have to go back to get the fucking lamp? Jesus! I honestly have no words to describe how terrible this game is. I've used quite a few words, and I'll use a few more, but I'm honestly speechless. Yes, exactly. I'm setting the museum on fire! Because why not? And apparently this leads to this.
I will recopy all of that to better study it.
9 paintings with so much in common. Theme and colours blossom? No, theme and colours brown, red, green, yellow and blue. Put the colours face to face, help them to align, and the last letter found will give you a clue. Oh, Christ. Alright, where are these fucking paintings now?
This must be one of the 9 canvases.
Okay.
They're hanging art made by 3-year-olds. We could probably do without.
Hey, I get to destroy a man's career and steal his paintings. Alright, works for me.
They're hanging art made by 3-year-olds. We could...
Yes, you're hilarious, Sherlock, so move it along, move it along. Here's another one with a shitty frame.
They're hanging art made by 3-year-olds.
Shut up.
They're hanging art made by 3-year-olds. We could...
There's another.
They're hanging art.
How many do we have left? Here's one, I think.
They're hanging art made by 3-year-olds. We could probably do without.
You'd probably do without your voice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's 3 more. Done this room. Got the ones here. Nothing left here. Wait. Oh, there is.
They're hanging art made...
2.
They're hanging
There's
art made
one
by...
more. Probably in here. Yep, here it is.
They're hanging art made by 3-year-olds. We could probably... I have all 9 paintings now, I think.
Oh, I wonder, do I put them here? Of course I do. Okay. And this will lead me to my last clue. Okay, so they're all on the ground, and I have seen this painting somewhere, so let's go find it. It's one of the shitty ones. It's definitely one of the shitty ones. No, it's not that. It's not that one. In Deutschland. No, it's not that. Probably actually a famous painter. Oh, maybe in the front? Possible. Okay. Trial and error.
Think.
Okay. If I can get one piece in the right order, I think I'll be okay. No. Nah. Oh, this looks okay. Looks like we got a piece here. Let's put that there like that. Oh, I think this is a top piece. Okay. Okay, that looks like it's the right way. These don't look like they're in the right order. These still don't look like they're in the right order. We're getting there. Yeah, I think this goes here, and this goes here, so this goes here. So now we just keep these moving. That does look like they go together, like that. But that doesn't look like that goes there. Strange. Does that go up there? No. Maybe. I'm after messing this up. Okay, let's try and figure these ones out. Okay, so yeah, those are wrong. Ooh, I think we got it. Yeah, so... That's what it is. Oh, that was the right way.
No message proposes another riddle. I must have found all of the clues. However, I haven't made any progress.
It's a
Perhaps
big
the
S.
director might know more.
I'm gonna kill this director.
So, Mr. Holmes, the day is drawing to a close.
It feels like it's taken all
Can I
day.
finally reclaim my museum?
Tell me, director, does this word mean anything to you?
S?
No, that word doesn't
The fuck
mean
did I
anything
find?
to me.
I must have made a mistake. Time to think.
You know what? Let's, Oh, what was that word we found? Okay, 9 panes with so much in common. Theme and colours, brown, yellow, green, blue. Put the colours face to face, help them to align, and the last letter found will give you a clue. Oh, wait a minute. C O or O N Coronis? His last letter is an S.
So, Mr. Holmes, the
Yes,
day...
yes,
Tell me,
yes.
director.
Shut up.
Coronis? Yes, we have a painting entitled Apollo Slaying Coronis. It's an old painting.
Well, they're
Let
all
me
old
show you.
paintings.
Eleanor?
Get out of the way.
Here it is.
And what is
This
the hidden
painting is rather
message?
simple and doesn't seem to be hiding anything special. Can you tell me the history of this piece?
It was created in approximately 1617 by Domenichino and his
By
assistants.
the owner,
It doesn't belong to us,
because of her
but is on
infidelity.
loan.
Well,
That's all?
Yes, that's all.
Well, Holmes, where are we?
well,
It's dark outside. I can't keep going any longer. Not one witness within a half-mile in any direction. It would seem the men disappeared like ghosts.
What is the
Oh,
note that
no.
you're holding?
Oh yes, a constable asked me to bring it to your attention. It could be from Lestrade, as we
That's
were
not.
separated over an hour ago.
lo, Corona's destiny in a painting. It was there, but never did she know. Always around her a black shadow, not seen in the painting. This eve, 6 more missing. Ah,
Incredible. Lestrade has also started using poetry.
Watson
This
is a
note didn't
moron.
come from Lestrade, Watson. It's Lupin who sent it. Mr. Pointer, what could he mean by a black shadow and not in the painting?
Yes, yes. In the legend, it's Apollo's bird, a raven, who reveals Coronis's infidelity to him. Thus, the raven, who is at the heart of the matter, is curiously absent from the painting.
Anyway, our
Oh,
latest
right.
message from Lupin states, tonight, 6 more missing. Do you have
6
the map of
ravens.
London with you, Watson? Get it for me if you would.
Yes, yes. Watson, come on. Map of London. Alright, the 6 ravens. That's my house. Circus. Architect, nah. Piccadilly Circus. Wouldn't have a clue. That's west. Let's try south. Buckingham Palace. Was here on Christmas Eve when Conqueror was crowned to give birth to a long dynasty. Clock Tower. Weighs 13 tons. New Scotland Yard. Blah blah blah. Oh shit. Let's try centre again. Justice. Doesn't have 6 ravens as far as I know. archaeological treasures? It might be. It might be. Let's just check the east anyway. Lord Nelson, Bank of England. The Tower of London. 6 ravens which prevent the fall of the kingdom.
Yes, Watson, the Tower of London.
Tower
ravens.
of London.
If ever the ravens leave the Tower of London, the British Empire will fall. Lupin wants
Is that
to
all we
capture
need to
them.
do?
Watson, there isn't
Great.
a moment to lose. Find a hansom while I leave some instructions for the director.
There we go. We have finished.
You were
Wow,
quiet
there is
during
nothing
the
on
whole
that.
trip in the hansom, Holmes. I'm curious to know what you might have said to the director.
Simply to reveal
I
nothing
beat the
to the public,
shit out of him,
and
that's what
claim
I
that the
did.
appearance of a strange mildew on certain paintings has forced the museum to close. This quarantine will permit us to avoid the press from aggravating this already embarrassing situation.
But if
How is it
Lupin pursues
embarrassing?
his scandalous idea and actions, we won't be able to silence all of the talk that will ensue all over the city.
Exactly, Watson. All we're doing is giving ourselves a bit of time. From here on out, we must win this strange game, Watson. Lupin won the first round,
It's
but
a
has thrown me
strange game,
headfirst
alright.
into this business because if he succeeds, my name will eternally be associated with this adventure and synonymous with failure.
But you'll get the upper hand, won't you, Holmes?
We'll see,
Can't lose a
Watson,
case
that we
there,
will.
Who goes
Holmes.
there?
My name is Sherlock Holmes, and this is my friend Dr. Watson. We are here at this late hour to meet with the Chief Warder. A recent event has led us to believe that some harm may befall the security of the buildings and goods under his responsibility.
Stay here and wait a moment. Above all, do not deface the walls.
Do not deface the walls. Yeah, like hardly, like. Jesus Christ, like. This game had no budget at all. Is that? No, that's not grass, that's the water. Water that's not moving. Holy fucking Christ. That is something else, I tell you. Don't deface the walls. The walls are defaced already. Oh,
what do
Watson.
you think, Holmes?
You're an idiot. That's what I think. You're an absolute moron. But I think we have played this trash fire long enough. So, without further ado, we are going to move on and wrap up for today. So, let's see, since rating was good yesterday, let's go ahead and give another raid today. But who do we want to raid? That's the question. Yeah, let's save. Why not? Why the fuck not?